Hey everybody, the Bong is here, ready to give you a brand new Let's Play. Lufia 2, Rise of the Sinistrals for the Super Nintendo, and this is brought to you by GameAnyone.com. Alright, it's probably been like a year or two, probably roughly 2 years since I did Lufia 1, also for the Super Nintendo. So this game was chosen in the 2016 Christmas special because I really wanted to get back to the Lufia series, given that I've only done one game of it. And this game is actually a prequel to the first game. According to a source I saw, it takes place just less than 100 years before Lufia 1. So yeah, we're pretty much just gonna get some background of like what the game or the story was like before Lufia 1. So yeah, we're seeing like quite a cinematic there right away. Aram obviously was one of the Sinistrals, like the Sinistral of Death, I think she was. And apparently she was linked to Lufia from the first game in some way. So yeah, why don't we just sit back and read through the rest of this. So yeah, Dual Blade was a weapon that could be used to destroy the Sinistrals. Music here is actually pretty good too. The Sinistrals, of course, they were pretty evil baddies in this universe. You can't go wrong with like the JRPG timeline of the Super Nintendo. Like there were just so many good games, good music, good maps, pretty much just good story. Can't go wrong with that. I mean, I'm also known for platformers, but growing up, I mean, JRPGs were pretty much my jam. Oh, so I finally get a chance to play the game, alright. We'll just keep the default name. Oh, he walks fast. Tia, are you home? Hi, Maxim. How was work today? Alright, I got 6 jellies. Let's see. That'll be 120 gold pieces, right? Wait a minute. Tia, I said 6 jellies. That comes to 180 gold pieces. Look, monsters are cheap these days. The city's suffering, so I can't pay the top price. Yeah, it's true. More monsters every day. It's spooky, you know. Well, I should appreciate it, though. I'm a monster hunter. I lose my job without them. Maxim, have you thought about getting an ordinary job? What is an ordinary job, anyway? Let's see. Like a shop owner, perhaps? Me? Shop owner? Ha! That'll be the day. How can he be so insensitive? Did you say something, Tia? Forget it. Here's your money. Rude. Alright, so let's see. X allows me to go to the menu. I can sort through my items. I can sort through my spells, which I don't have any. Capsules are a new thing. More on that later. Of course she gave me 120 gold. What a cheap ass. Alright, you can equip, and you can also sort it by the strongest, like optimize your equipment with just one button. You can remove all your equipment, remove some of it, all of it, or you can drop it, which you don't have to worry about unless you have like too much inventory. Scenario items, I guess, are quest items. Config, I'd rather keep my message speed on fast. Battle cursor on memory to like remember where I selected last. There we go. Change, I guess, like the order of your party. Which, of course, I have only one person. Alright. IP is also a new thing. Certain pieces of equipment will have, like, IP, which is, like, an ability you can use. More on that later as well. Let's see. Can I take a look at my stuff? No. I have 10 potions and 1 arrow. Arrows can be used as battle items. I'm just gonna see if there's any hidden items here. It doesn't look like there is any. Maxim, please be careful. Do you need anything? I don't know if we were doing our business here. Huh, I can't use a frying pan, apparently. I can get a rapier, though. Should I get a rapier right away? Okay, I'm already equipped with a cloth, but I can't use a dress or an apron. Sexist. Pot, chopboard. Get a small shield. Why don't we get a rapier first? And press A to equip it, or you can just buy it. It's up to you. And I can sell my small knife if I want to. That's what I'll do. I can buy more items, such as a potion, an antidote. Okay, pressing the X button allows you to take a look at the item and get a description. That's actually pretty useful. Y does nothing. Boomerangs damage all enemies, so again, battle items. Okay, yeah. Huh, it can be dangerous to wave this around, for a different reason than you'd expect. Huh, just a knife. This can be used both in the kitchen and in battle. Okay, so we don't really know what a weapon does, IP-wise. You would have to pretty much find that out on your own, I guess. Or maybe the current equipment I have has no IP ability. So this is the town of Elcid. Why doesn't Tia get upset at anyone except you, Maxim? Doesn't she like you? I can hear Tia's voice from here. You should apologize to her later, okay? Maybe she's just loud. Why is that my fault? Hey Maxim, how's the warrior business? I had to go to Sundleton to get my grandpa's favorite tea. Why can't he just get it himself? Maxim, I'll show you my secret to dungeon fighting sometime soon. Yeah, even the fighting system is slightly different. Or at least the encounter system, I mean to say. Oh, okay, so I get free infare. I like that. It's not gonna be like that in every town, sadly. Don't you think there are more monsters in the cave to Sundleton than there used to be? I don't know, I've never been there. This city is so peaceful. And over here, you can actually buy spells. So yeah, I'm not gonna go to the tutorial, because I can pretty much go over that myself. So yeah, rather than learning spells via leveling up, you actually have to buy them now. Strong restores HP, so I like to get that. I can't use Spark at all, but I can use Poison, so it's just an antidote spell. You can pretty much just tell who can use the spell and who can't, based on their posture. So that's a cool feature. No more formal training, yet your swordsmanship is good. You must have natural talent. Here must be the church. I've been around for quite some time. I know many things, you see. What do you wish to know? Huh, you can see help in battle when you buy press the X button. Yeah, I already knew about that. What else do you have to say? Saving. You can use save at a cleric's, or I hear in dungeons. Okay, good to know. Must buy spells, spell shop. Yeah. There's a cleric. Okay, so you can cure. I guess that's just for like removing a curse. And lift is for reviving someone who's pretty much incapacitated. There you go. Alright. There's more to see in this town. I saw a red ball of light shoot into the northern sea last night. I wonder what it was. Aurora Borealis, maybe? I have a sense of foreboding these days. I hope it's nothing. Yeah, it's probably nothing. Do you have anything just lying around in drawers that I can steal? No. Okay. My granddaughter Daisy is going to Sundleton to buy some wonderful tea. I so look forward to it. You're not gonna offer her any means of protection? I heard there was monsters and stuff. You're a terrible grandfather, you know that? All for some tea. God, learn to brew your own or something. What's wrong with you? Oh, it's you, Maxim. This is a good time to show you my secret secret techniques for fighting in dungeons. I'll wait for you at the dungeon south of here. Alright, what does it say? Welcome to Elcid. Oh. Okay, so you can still have random encounters outside. Man, it feels like you move so much faster compared to the first game. It's so great. I'm guessing there are no random encounters outside either. Or at least they're locked until you get through here. Secret Skills Cave. You took so long, Maxim. Let's go ahead and start the lesson for secret techniques in the dungeon. First, the important thing is to learn the patterns of the monster's movements. Monsters move only when you move, so don't worry even if a monster is in front of you. Oh good, I see a jelly right there. Why don't you try to get that jelly? Okay. And when you get up to it, you pretty much fight. This allows you to run. This doesn't really do anything other than maybe switch turns. There's attack, your spells, your items. Okay, I guess that's just for like your equipment if you have like an IP command. That's defend. Let's fight this red jelly. It's dead. Oh, I only need 8 more experience to get to the next level. Cool. That's our Maxim. Jellies are nothing for him. Don't get cocky. Some monsters are fast, gaining 2 steps to your 1. Also, when there are many monsters in a room, don't let them surround you. Of course, the monsters move only when you move, so stop and think before you act. Good. Let's move on to the next room. Enter from the door above. Okay. In this room, we will learn how to use skills. Press the select button to display the skills you have. Select the skill you wish to use. You now have only the skill Arrow, but you will receive more. Incidentally, arrows can freeze enemy movement for a while. Press the Y button to shoot them. When you hit an enemy with an arrow, it's temporarily paralyzed. Bumping into a paralyzed enemy doesn't lead to a battle. Skills never run out, so shoot an arrow when you don't feel like fighting. Select the skill you wish to use, the select button, press the Y button to use it. You will use your skills most in dungeons. You can fight with that jelly there, or use skill to stop its movement and not fight. It's up to you. Huh, I'll just shoot you instead. Alright. No, I didn't want to leave. So now it's paralyzed. I want to fight it anyway, because I'm a hard ass. Okay, so you notice there your IP meter fills up whenever you get hit. Okay. There's your arrow right over there, which we only have 1 of. So it's a cool feature in this game, that it pretty much just incorporates a lot more puzzle solving. Also a good idea to look for secret passages. Sometimes you'll find those in dungeons. The bridge gave way, but can be crossed when the switch in the back is turned on. The switch is not within your reach. We're in trouble. We can't go on. I was just kidding. You can also use skills in a situation like this. Arrows are not only to stop enemy movement. Why don't you hit that switch with an arrow? Alright. Yay, I did it. There's a door over there. There's a door over here, too. What happens if I choose... The door's locked. Alright. Guess I have to go through this one. Huh. Alright, I'll just leave you here. How did you get across? The door to the room above is locked. Can you find the key to open it? Can you see the switch at the upper left? Stand on top of it. Okay. Yeah, I did it. No, I didn't. Because... Well, oh, you can press the B button to slash. See? That opened the door. However, step off the switch to close the door. Got it? In other words, that switch only works with something on it. Now, what should you do? The answer is this pillar. Stand next to the pillar and walk while pressing the A button. Okay, so that's how you push it. Okay, you can't pull. There, I did it. You can also slash the ivory or ivy on these walls, just in case. That's right, Maxim. Please wait a moment. I almost forgot. I forgot to give you one very precious spell. You can't survive the dungeon without it. It's Reset. When you solve a trick in this room by pushing something, you must remember one thing. Although you can push the pillars, you can't pull them. In other words, if you push the pillar against a wall or door, you can do nothing more. Don't worry, there's a reset spell that sets it all up again. This spell sends you back in time to when you had just entered the room. everything in the room returns to its original position, including the monsters. Reset does not take an EMP, thus you can use it as many times as you wish. Possess this spell, and you'll have nothing to fear. I shall give you the reset spell. Yay, I got a magic spell for free. You can also find reset on the skill ring. Press select then up and down the control pad. Okay. Whenever you see arrows like those on the cliff on the right, you can jump down. Give it a try. Okay, I'll go to this one, so I don't have to be next to you. Oh, another enemy. The next door will be open when you defeat all the monsters. When you can't find any devices or tricks, one way to solve a problem is to defeat all the monsters. Yay, violence is the answer to our problems. Alright, so here's our new enemy, a lizard. So got in first is basically the game's way of saying you got a preemptive strike. Ooh, my HP went up by 11. Okay, that's a decent amount of stats I gained. Then again, I'm not really a connoisseur of Lufia 2. So maybe that, you know, that stat gain is not very good. What might be good for me might not be for someone else. Yeah, open the door. Press the B button. Oh yeah, I already know that. But sometimes switches are hidden under the grass. Why don't you try to find one? Alright. Oh gee, you don't think it would be over here, would it? Hang on, let me check this first. I might as well cut all the grass. So I'm thinking, what if there's a secret? Oh man, I'm not getting any rupees either. What the hell? Press the A button to pick up and put down the vase. This is a unique skill. Press the R button while press the control pad while pressing the R button to change direction without moving. You need this skill to change direction when there's nowhere else to turn. Don't forget how to use the R button. Let's see. What do you think will happen if you put the pot on that slate? Why don't you try? Okay, this is actually pretty cool. Wait, what if I put it on this one? Okay, it opens the door. So I'm thinking I gotta do this, and then grab the other pot. Yeah, I did it. You stay here. Oh, this is where we just came from. Well, I guess I finished the lesson. Of course, you have only begun to learn. To get through many dungeons, you must try many different things. It's not easy to do, but I'm certain you'll make it. Well, I must be off. Good for you, I guess. Okay, so magic is pretty much on its own thing. Oh, I just reset that room. Well, that's weird. He was still gone. So it didn't reset everything. What the hell, man? The guy lied to me. I have to go now. So what do you think? Can you capture the dungeon now? Glad you took my advice, right? Oh, that's right. Tia was looking for you. What does she want now? Hey, Maxim. I was about to have dinner. Would you care to join me? Love to. Is this a trap? I made something special. Maxim, wait a minute, okay? Did you really have to toss it like that? Ta-da! It's fish pot pie made of Navarroa, the phantom fish. So this is Navarroa, huh? I've heard of it before, but never seen it. I know! I never seen it either. What's it taste like, I wonder? Let's dig in. Well, let's see. How is it? Well, what shall I say? Tia, why don't you try some? I will. Here goes. And? This is pretty bad. That's what this is. You think so too? It's not your cooking, it's the fish, don't you think? Why is this called the phantom fish then? Because it tastes so bad that nobody eats it. Something like that. Oh, I'm so disappointed. I wanted to cook something really tasty for you. Well, maybe it's not that bad if you cover it with lemon or something. See? It's not bad. Well, I guess you could eat it that way. See? It's already tasting better. Yeah, you're right. How odd. Maybe that's why it's called the phantom fish. Well, it at least brought us a cheerful evening. Ha ha ha. I guess so. Well, I'm stuffed. Let me get some tea. Oh, at least you can get tea on your own. Unlike that old man. Here you are. Thanks. Say, Maxim. Yeah? Why are you always in battle? Why do you ask such a thing all of a sudden? You're the only one fighting monsters. How many people fight to live? Why you? I've been fighting ever since I can remember. I've never asked myself why. I've never met anyone quite like you before. Well, thanks for dinner. I'll make it up to you sometime. Don't worry about it. It's no fun to eat alone anyway. Join me again sometime, okay? I'd love to. Eating is something I do very well, you see? Well, bye. As well as leaving your place. Why do you look like me? Bad news, everyone! What is it? A horde of monsters appeared in the cave on the way to Sundleton. Are you sure about that? That's horrible! Daisy, will monsters come to this city too? Well, I don't think they will, but... Unfortunately, that's not the only problem we've got on our hands. What do you mean? Monsters have closed the door at the back of the cave. We can't get to Sundleton without the key. That's not good. So, does anyone have any ideas about what we should do? Well, no, I don't. The North Cave monsters are weak. The real problem is the door. It's locked. Maxim, you're the only one who can get the key for the monsters. Please try. Why is it saying that I'm the one that knows about this? Alright, so everybody thinks I have to do something. I always go to Sundleton for my grandpa's favorite tea, but I can't go anymore. You know he's gonna be so disappointed. Let me go see him and see if he actually will be disappointed, because that'd be hilarious. What a shame. The key to Sundleton is blocked. There's no tea to be had. Yeah, well, sucks to be you then. Alright, so since nobody else can deal with monsters, I guess I have to. Free infare. Isn't that great? How much money do I have? Oh, 52. I would like to buy the other piece of armor, and maybe the strong spell, before I even think of going out. Across this bridge. Yep, you do have random encounters. But I guess only when you're outside. So yeah, I might have to do a little bit of training just for the sake of ensuring I get enough money. Oh, the encounter rate is kind of bad. I didn't take that many steps. Okay, well there's the cave. Hi. A young woman went inside alone. I tried to stop her, but she wouldn't listen. She seemed different from other women I know. I felt like I shouldn't stop her, you know? You're just making excuses because you're lazy. Alright, well, I'm not going to go far in the caves. I'll just do that in the next episode. I just wanted to get a good idea on where we needed to head to. So, why don't we just have one more battle, and then I'll stop. Okay, so... I guess we have no encounters when you're on this island. But when you get on this island, oh, totally different story. There. So I guess I'll be doing my training on pretty much this area. Alright, so I'm going to stop here, and in the next part, we will fight our way through and get to that cave. See you, everyone.